does appear the decline in COVID-19 cases is over in the U.S., kind of hovering at a high rate. And in Europe, cases are back on the rise. Here to answer your questions is Dr. Daniel Kritzkis, Chief of Infectious Diseases at Brigham and Women's Hospital. Dr. Kritzkis, always great to see you.
Good to see you. Good evening, Erica and Ben.
Dr. Kritzkis, this new data from the World Health Organization shows in the past week, new cases in Europe rose by 7%, deaths rose by 10%. I will tell you, we followed the New England numbers pretty closely. We've seen some pretty substantial rises in the last week here in Massachusetts. So how does the U.S. compare? Should we be concerned as we head toward the holidays of another surge?
Well, I think we should be concerned, but I think there are different factors at play. The countries that are seeing most of the surge in Europe now are the ones that have lower rates of vaccination than other European countries. Clearly, the weather is getting colder, and much of Europe is further north than we are, so getting colder faster than here. They've also been more relaxed about some of the requirements around masking, especially in school-age children, than we are. So it's a good reminder that there's still a role for masks, even when you have many people vaccinated.
Well, over the past, now almost 2 years or so, it seems Europe would experience a surge and then the U.S. would be a few weeks behind and we would see it happen here. Do you think that's likely to happen again?
Well, not so much because things are happening in Europe, but I am concerned that as the weather cools, and particularly now with the holidays and travel, that people who should remain masked are not going to be masked, and people who need to get vaccinated are not yet vaccinated, and that could very well cause another surge after Thanksgiving and during the Christmas holiday season. We're seeing a plateau now in cases rather than a continuing decline.
So as you well know, the Delta variant first appeared in the U.S. early this summer. It now accounts for basically all new infections. Is there another variant out there that could replace it, or is that danger largely past at this point?
Well, there are a whole bunch of other variants that have been detected in various corners of the world, but they have all remained at very low levels so far. It's very hard to predict what any particular variant is going to do. I think Delta is going to persist for some time, but it remains a concern that some new variant could pop up and take over just like Delta did.
Well, so we've been talking about the cold weather and the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving about 2 weeks away, hard to believe. Yeah. And we know that you're okay sharing this. How are your plans different this year than they were last year?
Well, we're going to go visit our son and his family. They're all vaccinated except for our granddaughter, but my 90-year-old mother will be there, and my sister and her family, who are all vaccinated, will be there. So I think the key thing is that as many people as possible be vaccinated, and just be aware of everybody being in good health before the weekend, and not be going out and about in places where we might be exposing ourselves to risk.
And get those kids the vaccinations as soon as you can. All right, Dr. Daniel Kritzkis, Chief of Infectious Diseases at the Brigham. Thanks for your time as always.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Doctor.